So I've just spawned in here. Obviously the last couple of weeks I haven't been playing a lot on this server. I have played a little bit. Guys have built up across the road. This is what I spawned into this morning. As you see, we have been completely cleaned out. I have no raid tools to get out. There is one window which hasn't been covered. And I mean, I just refuse really to F11 with this much loot. So I don't really know what my plan is right now. The teammate I was playing with also logged off in the base. And I don't think he has an axe or a hatchet with him. The only way that we're going to be able to get out of this is if someone gets a hatchet and throws it through that gap there or this window up here. But before we do that, I'm going to log out and wait until this evening because I don't want to risk dying here. Let's take it all back and I'll show you guys what happened on the 2 weeks where I didn't upload and I was making the taxi video. I think I know why I pissed them off. Right, well, the garage is still intact. And the house too. Nice. Yeah, as far as I can tell, we're untouched. Nice. Right, so from what I'm seeing here, mate, if you add 1 charcoal powder and 1 sulfura powder, that makes 1 gunpowder.
I've got 3 lots of gunpowder on me now.
We got one at base. 5 times gunpowder and a burlap sack makes explosive. And then you add a radio to that and that makes a breaching charge. So yeah, while I was recording the taxi video, I was logging on intermittently and doing loot runs down to Krasno. We weren't getting any C4 from this. Little did we know that that only seems to spawn at Tizzy. But we were getting some gunpowder, which meant that we could make some homemade breaching charges. We were looting this all up and getting it all prepared, and a couple of days later, we realised we had neighbours across the road. Well, they might not have raid tools. Here we go. I started recording on, wasn't it?
What raid tools we got?
I think that's all we can get through it with actually is a C4.
Mate, we got C4, haven't we?
No, we got some of the ingredients for a C4, but we don't have a...
What do we need? You're the boss, mate.
Yeah, I hate being the boss, man. I never know what I'm fucking doing. So we got 5 gunpowder, which is what we needed, wasn't it? So yeah, you mix sulfur powder and charcoal, and that made the gunpowder. Okay, so we need a burlap sack then, because we got 5. Oh, boys, yes. Burlap sack.
Where?
On the tools trader. I just bought one.
Oh, it might be worth buying a few, innit?
I suppose we've only got enough shit for 1, mate. I say we just blow the back door off, mate, and see what happens.
What else do we need to blow through?
We need 4. Well, we've got 5 gunpowder for 1, and then we've got another 1, so we need 4 more gunpowder.
Well, blow it off, mate, and then go Krasno afterwards.
Yeah, if needs be.
I got like 4 in one run from Krasno once. Problem is, they're gonna know it's us, and they're gonna try and come back at us, aren't they? Go on, get to crafting, lad. I'll drop some transceivers.
Yeah, give me transceiver. So I got 5 gunpowder. We reckon gunpowder, a sack.
Transceiver.
Swap.
Transceiver. Will you need batteries for the transceiver? I think you will, won't you?
I think I've got a battery. Right, I'm crafting an explosive. Here we go. And I'm guessing it's in the vicinity. Oh, there she is, mate. Explosive. That's class, that. Look at that. Combine. Craft breaching charge. Alright, there we go. So with the materials gathered and the explosives created, it was time to set to work. Though, it wasn't going to take us long to find out that we had made a fatal error. Geezer. Right, good news is I'm in. Breaching charge didn't despawn. Right, are we good to go? Right, what do you reckon? Back door, front door?
I'll have a look at the back.
Well, there's 3 doors technically. They can't have airlocked them all. Oh no, there is no door there. I thought that was a door there. So it's either this side door or the front door.
We'll see. How about you go front door, mate?
This one right here, yeah?
Yeah.
Cover my back, mate. I'm planting it. This is going to take a while.
Yeah, I'm in.
The C4s you get, they're just like a little stick of C4 sort of thing. They're not this big.
Breaching charge will do the job then. Probably take the old wall off, mate.
We're on.
Oh, Jesus.
We're on. We're going.
How long we got?
It will probably take a couple of minutes. Let's get up into our base. And we can just sit and watch from the windows, mate. Yeah. Look.
Imagine if they're in there, mate.
And they all scurry out, mate. Build a base next to us. Who do you think you are?
It's getting quicker, mate. Figures we never know when this thing's gonna go off, mate.
I really hope they haven't airlocked it. I'm sure they have, but we'll find out.
I reckon they've done it into another room. Then we go down to Krasno, mate, and see if we can get some more C4.
Yeah. Sort of the only thing to do at that point.
I reckon we'll get some stuff, mate. We need like another Watt 4. Well, we need more sulfur and stuff, don't we?
Yeah, we need
to make gunpowder.
Well, it's one of each. It's 1 sulfur and 1 charcoal to make 1 gunpowder.
Okay, well we've got 1 gunpowder currently.
I think we've got 1 sulfur up there as well.
We've got 2 sulfur up there.
Zombie over there on the left. Alright.
Oh, that's gonna blow.
It's about to blow. It's about to blow.
Oh, that's gone.
Come on.
That can't beep any quicker.
Here we go. It's blown. I don't think we even got through, mate.
I don't think we've got through.
Oh, how much health's that thing got then? Mate, that just makes you want it even more.
Yeah.
Trying to look, there's a tiny little crack, mate, but I can't see it.
Is there nothing we can do to like...
Check out zombie.
No way of getting in there, is there?
No. So yeah, we failed our first raid big time. We didn't realise that to get through the metal gate, you had to use a heavy breaching charge. At this point, we were still complete noobs, especially to raiding. We thought that using any charge on the gate would have got us through, and when it didn't, we just assumed that, okay, well, we'll get another one and do another one. That wasn't the fix, but we did go down to Krasno, found some good loot, headed back to base, and stored it for the evening. So there's 2 sulfur powder there, 1 gunpowder.
We've done with the charcoal powder being in there, really, couldn't we?
Mm.
Might as well turn all that sulfur powder and charcoal powder into gunpowder, mate.
Yeah, you're right, actually. 4 gunpowder we got, mate. Would you just pull the pin and then drop it?
Yeah, press G and then just tap it and then it goes.
There she blows, mate. Another one.
Get, mate, why not, innit?
Ah.
No joy.
Not through yet, mate. Yeah, that's basically all there is to do. We need 1 more charcoal.
Yeah, we need to go farm some more then, innit?
Yeah. We got 4 gunpowder and 5 sulfur powder in here as well. So we're literally just lacking charcoal at the moment. Right, you logged out, yeah?
Yeah.
Closing these gates.
Alright, I'll catch you
Shall I
later.
do the same? Yeah, see you later, mate. And then finally, all of that is what brings us back to here, where we started our video and our adventure. Yeah, we were noobs and we didn't have a clue how to raid, especially under these server rules. And what's even worse is that just before this we had made our second massive mistake. You saw before me saying that we had 4 gunpowder and 5 sulfur powder in the chest. Well, the second big mistake was not logging off with our explosives. We didn't realise you should do that at this point. Noob mistake, and we paid for it. Luckily, there was some hope in the form of a friend who could log on and throw some stuff through the window. This is when things continued not to go to plan. My friend Ross ran up and threw the hatchet through the window for me. The plan was to destroy this gate on the front door and get out that way. Little did we realise the server rules literally only allowed for the destruction of gates by using a homemade or heavy breaching charge, meaning all I could destroy were the fences that covered the windows. I tried destroying this fence in the upstairs window, seeing if I could prone glitch out. I tried that for 5 or 10 minutes and just couldn't get anywhere. We decided I could maybe try and throw my stuff out of this top window, though the window was a bit too small and I couldn't even get my backpack out of there. At this point I was really starting to panic. I was running out of ideas. It was looking more and more likely that I would have to just F11 and start over from scratch, but I decided to have one last try at destroying this fence down in the downstairs in front of these 3 windows to see if my loot would fit through there, and to my surprise, it did. And so, after the long process of throwing everything out of the windows, all of my loot and my teammate picking it up, it gave me a bullet in the head and I respawned over by Conhaven. It was time to run back to the base, collect up my loot, and begin looking for the next location we would move to. So after me and a friend managed to get out of the base, we met up with the teammate who had looked after my loot, and I got all of my kit back. We were out and had a complete freedom to move around and decide where we wanted to go. We knew we needed to be nice and close to Tizzy, so we could farm C4. Yeah, we had worked that out by this time. So we were having a look at the map and we decided to settle on the very western edge. Now we just had to make the trip down there. We gathered up some food, got some resources, and headed towards Green Mountain Trader to get the building supplies. The very last safe bit of land that we had in this area was the garage that I made in episode 2 for my car. We took the code lock off of that, ready to put it on our new base. Okay, let's do it then, let's go. We all ready? Okay, well, I'm gonna be miles behind everyone. And just like that, the enemies across the road had moved in next door to us, survived a raid, and then raided us in return. We swore that we would get our revenge, which is why we needed to get close to Tizzy, farm up some proper C4, come back, and take everything. Make sure no one step into me.
Yeah, look.
Nice, thank
3K
you.
then.
Here goes a good news coming.
That's 30k, I think.
That's 3 ruble notes. You give.
Is that 30,000?
No, you give me 3 1 ruble notes.
Oh, are they?
You give me 3 rubles.
I don't even know what a ruble is, mate. Yeah, I'll stay here again.
Like a squid, mate. Can you give me all your change? You'll have a stack of 100s somewhere, mate.
No, mate, that's everything I withdrew. That's 30k.
No, it's not.
Mate, I'm telling you it is. Ah, here you are. Nah, found them.
So I've got no 100s at all. Nice. There they all are. 321 hundreds. That sounds about right. With the tiny bit of money that we had, we started buying base supplies. We already had the code lock from the garage, so we just needed all of the tools. And we wanted to make sure we'd have everything that we needed so that when we got over to the edge of the map, we wouldn't have to come back. This is where we ended up. Like I said, right over on the western edge of the map. We were a little bit paranoid after losing all our stuff last time, so we wanted to be hidden. And we chose roughly here. We liked the spot because it was away from the edge of the map and other bases, but not too far, and it was in a nice place nice and close to Tizzy and Tricresta military.
We camo netted up afterwards.
Right, what's the, where do we even start?
Yeah, right.
I've got a rope. We're gonna need some sticks. So we got to the location with all of the materials and building tools necessary to get our base underway. Our model for this build was going to be slightly different. This time we weren't going for defense and a number of airlocks. Instead, we were simply going for camouflage. We wanted to set up a small 1x1 square base, just where we could store some loot that we would need to conduct our raid later on. The idea was to put it up here in the woods with camo nets on and tuck it so far out of the way that nobody could find it. We set to work that night and ended up building for the next hour, getting our temporary base up before logging off for the evening. So this is a sad end to the episode. We basically didn't get anything actually done in the long and short of it. We got raided and we've had to move a long way away. We come out of this stronger, got ourselves into a good position and are ready moving forward. It didn't take long for a base to start to take shape.
Here's the base.
Nice. Right, okay, I'm just gonna start dropping stuff on the floor for you here, mate. We finished off the build and logged off for the evening. Knowing there was nothing really more that we could do, the next few days would have to be intense loot runs down to Tizzy, getting enough C4 ready to get our raid underway as quickly as possible. Right, there we go.
Yeah, there's a shotgun in here as well, but we'll deal with that later. So you're logging off outside?
No, I suppose you could do, yeah, log off up the hill.
The bush?
Just wanted to get a little image of it.
Yeah, of course.
Looks cool.
Well, good luck finding it, right? That's the good part of it. Is
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to log off in this bush up here. Oh, that was a damn good little stint though. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. There's going to be a few more episodes of this series, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications if you haven't already. I wanted to include this at the end here just to say that I've started live streaming on Twitch. So for now, I'm live streaming every Friday night. I may also do other random nights in the week, but head over, the link is in the description. Follow me on Twitch, and you guys can come say hey when I'm live. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.